Hey everyone, Mr. Dobson here, and this video is not going to be edited. Maybe a little bit, but barely at all. A lot of this video is going to be off the cuff, and I'm just going to kind of be speaking from the heart about something. Um, and it's first of all, I'm not dying. It's nothing like that, and um, I'm not closing down my YouTube channel. It's not something serious like that either. Um, I want to preface this discussion just by saying that over the last um, over the last few months, since the beginning of Discourse with Dobson, I have received insurmountable support. The channel has grown to over 700 subscribers, which is amazing. Um, from all of the students that I see on a regular basis, from all the family and friends that continue to support me. If you're here from another platform like Reddit or YouTube, or even Instagram or TikTok, again, like this support is wonderful, and I can't be thankful enough for that kind of that level of support that I've received. And I need to preface what I'm saying by saying this because the channel wouldn't exist with people supporting it. I can tell you right now that if I had started Discourse with Dobson and I had made a few videos and the channel was sitting at like 10 subscribers over, 3 months now. I think I started it at the end of August, so all of September, October, and now we're getting close to the end of November. If there wasn't really a lot of good feedback or positive feedback from it, I wouldn't have continued it. Even though it is for the benefit of students, if it wasn't reaching anyone, then I wouldn't see a lot of value in my own time doing that kind of stuff, because I can provide students with value in my everyday life outside of YouTube. This is kind of just an extra directive, I guess you could say, where I'm trying to reach as many people as possible with the same kind of general advice that I give most people. And that's kind of why I have to preface the discussion, or what, not the discussion, but the announcement, with that, because it's important for you to see that I very much value your time, and I value the fact that you value the channel enough to support it. This is essentially the announcement. So over the course of the past few months, I've been making videos for Discourse with Dobson. I think at present, not including this video, there's almost close to 30 videos on the channel. I would say over 90% of which are educational in nature, and they involve videos that each generally have like an overarching lesson to the content. Whether it's from like tips for maintaining your grades, prioritizing your mental health, taking control of your time, etc., etc. There's plenty of content on Discourse with Dobson for a wide range of audiences related to school-like subjects. And I think anyone that looks at the channel can see that. The live streams, maybe not so much. They get silly at times. They kind of become Q&As more so about me. And there's a gaming video here and there. But I would say over 90% of the content is, I would argue that it's educational in nature. And something to note and to realize is that this is something that I guess a lot of people don't know, is that running a YouTube channel doesn't just involve me sitting in front of a camera for 10 minutes recording footage and then uploading it. There's a lot of work that goes into them. So for example, the general process through which I create a video is that I will pick a topic that I think has relevance to students. I will do research about the topic, which can take anywhere from an hour to like an entire day. And doing research includes reading articles It includes watching other creators on YouTube, to not steal their ideas, but to see how they're using principles and concepts, and how they're instructing their audiences. It involves me scripting, which means that I sit down and I write out a script about how the video is going to go. And this includes things like the B-roll footage that I'm going to take with my cell phone, as well as the keywords that I'm going to frame the video around. So for those of you who are unaware, the way that YouTube's search algorithm works is that it's done through SEO, which is effectively a very short form piece of terminology that's used to describe how YouTube recognizes what content is worth watching. And you have to hashtag your videos and give them proper titles and mention your keywords in the description multiple times, share it on social media, blah, blah, blah. So a big portion of my time is spent scripting the videos as well. When I sit down to actually take the video, I generally like the style of video where I'm not stumbling around my words. This is kind of like a video where I'm speaking off the cuff. And I'm going to try to keep this underneath 10 minutes, so try to bear with me. I don't know if that'll be possible. But filming the actual footage in front of my webcam also does take a decent amount of time. I put work into creating thumbnails. I put work into uploading the videos, writing out descriptions, linking my other videos, sharing them on social media. And the whole process is quite the ordeal. And here's the thing. The fact that I just used the word ordeal is kind of indicative about how I feel regarding it right now. I don't hate YouTube. I don't hate making videos. What I'm trying to say here is that I feel like I've lost a lot of my time. And it's ironic, maybe not ironic, but it's coincidental that all of the videos that I generally make have an overarching lesson to them. This is kind of the lesson that I'm trying to teach you right now, is that I have recognized that in my schedule, whether I'm teaching during the day, whether I am working at the learning center that I work at on some evenings, whether I am tutoring, or whether I'm making YouTube educational content, I feel like I'm always on the go, and I very rarely have my own free time. For those of you that know me, or have heard me say this in videos before, I love to game. I love to play video games. I've played video games my whole life. Ever since I've become a teacher, I find that I've lost a lot of the sense of my own free time. And it's not because of the profession. It's because I've jumped into it head first, and I've immersed myself in it because I want to be the best teacher that I can possibly be. And I've learned a lot over the time that I have been teaching, whether that is in front of a group of students every single day, or whether it is as a supply/substitute teacher. I've learned a lot. And it's not just gaming. I like reading. I like going out and having fun with my friends and leaving the house. I find that I rarely leave the house now. I'm either at work or I'm at home working on a YouTube video. And essentially what I'm trying to say is that I'm making efforts to recapture my time. And what that looks like for you, if you're watching this currently and you are a loyal subscriber or you're interested in my content, what it may look like for you is that the videos aren't released every week anymore. And I don't really have a time frame. I don't really know how often I'm going to stick to a specific schedule. You may find that I don't release another video for a few weeks, or maybe it's a month. I'll say that it probably won't be more than a month. But I find that I'm putting a lot of time and effort into these videos, and I'm receiving a lot of positive feedback, which I love. It's just that I want to recapture some of my own time and use it for my own entertainment and my own leisure. Some students have approached me with the concept or the idea of creating a second YouTube channel for gaming, whether that's like a Let's Play or a gameplay video or a gameplay commentary or something. And I've been entertaining the idea in my head. That could potentially come in the future. But the reality is that it is another thing that would absorb my time. And at the time being, what I'm trying to take efforts to do, outside of teaching you this lesson, is self-reflecting and trying to do what I can to ensure that I have as much time as I need to do the things that I want to do. And that's kind of just the bottom line about that. It's not meant to be like a slight against any of my audience. It's not meant to be a video where I talk about how my content is up there for good and I'm never making another video. Like, that stuff's not true. I haven't been asked to stop. It's not anything like that. It's purely a personal reason, and I am trying to manage the difficulties of adult life, which some of you will begin to soon experience, which includes managing your own time. And I find that I need to practice this more, and I need to make sure that I'm taking time for my own self, for my mental health, to ensure that when I am supposed to be performing my regular duties, things like teaching or tutoring, that I can give it my best efforts and that I can help students to the best of my ability. And I'm not trying to take a dig at my own videos. Like, my videos are good. I have faith and confidence in the advice and the wisdom that I give in my videos. It's more so just that the YouTube channel takes a lot of my time. And effectively what that means, as I stated very briefly before, you might find that my uploads are a little bit more infrequent. They probably won't be every week. My schedule could transition back into a way where I'm releasing videos every week. The main reason why I wanted to make this video is because I wanted you to have this information. I think it's a lesson in and of itself, but I also didn't want to leave all of you hanging, and I didn't want to just stop making videos and then get a billion questions from subscribers and people that I see every day. Well, Mr. Dobson, why did you stop making videos? Are you done? It's not that I'm done. It's that I need to take some time for myself, and I need to take a break, and I need more time cumulatively over the course of days or potentially weeks to really sit down and think of solid ideas, and script them out and research and take time with that stuff, as opposed to just trying to rush out fairly quick ideas that don't give you the best possible experience or advice. If you're hearing this and you want to unsubscribe because the content isn't as regular, go ahead. I'm not asking you to stay. If it's really that fickle of a matter, okay, I understand, and I'm not going to judge you for it or slight you in any way. I just want to be transparent and make sure that you understand where I'm coming from as far as the schedule of release of videos. I think that's all I have to say. If and when I know when the next video is coming out, I'll most likely make some kind of announcement or comment on my channel, possibly on Instagram as well. If you don't follow my TikTok and my Instagram, that content does not take me anywhere near as long to make. So that stuff should be still fairly regular. It's mainly like the big production value YouTube videos that might be grinding slowly to a more gradual pace than trying to rush them out every week. If you've stuck with the video this entire time, I very much appreciate it. Leave me a comment below and let me know what your thoughts are regarding this. And yeah, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm not going anywhere and I'm not dying. It's just I'm taking a break. Thank you.